you know, mess that up is a great choice. I love that pick by Infamous. What do you think about Alchemist, buddy?
Well, it's great in this scenario because you had 4 heroes for Navi.
I'm a big fan, actually, of Wisper. After the last few days that we've been able to see him here, and him on the axe, I'm expecting some kind of treat here.
Okay.
He was, so, like, his brew was...
Oh, look at this.
So good. Oh, my, Timado? Timado?
Oh! Oh, no! He just gone died.
That was a very nice move there. Looks like SoNNeikO just trying to get the pulls off, because he heavily emphasized on dewarding top. He put 2 sentries, so he's trying to maximize his levels, and Earth Spirit... Scofield has now, yeah, he's trying to help the top Morphling at least, but now...
Problem, they can try and kill this.
Yep.
Between the two of them, you know, you got level 5 in the Void, you got some good bashing. There's that.
Ooh, that's a lot of bashes. You want the last hit?
Oh, SoNNeikO, excuse me.
I think that was like a stout shield block. Poor Crystallize.
This out. It's going to be really pretty much done.
And they've even double emphasized to protect the Alk, right? They put 2 defensive wards down in the mid lane to watch him. As Wisper, they do have Chrono available on Crystallize. They want to set up for it.
He's got the 2 of them underneath the tower as well. So the tower hitting into the Earth Spirit will secure 1 kill. Wisper's trying to dive in for SoNNeikO. Can he find it? The bash is holding him back as Navi take both kills. Couldn't get in for the Culling Blade.
They're going to have to be incredibly active when they get those timings. Bounties.
Oh, Chew is under the sentry. Look at the call as well. Chew did get the armor out though. He's pretty beefy on the cell tree. And he's got the backup. Crystallize here. Ready to punch in. Chew does get dunked down. Infamous will get themselves their first kill. And Crystallize unable to help Chew.
You want to be able to get those invasions in and get those wards down so you can keep tabs of them so you can set up for those ganks, because blind rushing into the enemy jungle versus a train protector is a bit intimidating.
Oh. There's the follow-up stun. And the Brood is gone. Another kill and perfect rotation for Crystallize. Has the Chrono ready. Makes the move towards the mid. Well, let's see what they can do around him. They don't really sort of have the craziest burst after he gets a jump. They do need to find someone with creeps, ideally. As global, that'll do it. Okay, global committed. That allows the time for Timado to beat into Crystallize.
Good reveal of that blink, getting the 2nd highest priority target on the side of Navi. But as we see this Alchemist, he's just cruising.
Oh, looking to go with a concoction. Timado does still get hit. Chew, he's going to find Wisper. Has the root to stop the blink dagger. Blizzy moves in for the follow-up burst with the damage over time and magical punching in. Can they finish this? The supernova gets popped down. They're trying to hit it, but they can't. Wisper will fall as the rest of Infamous have to back off. Navi continue to make the plays, getting magical as well.
I've seen players actually take the reduced cooldown before they have concoction even, which is strange, but it does happen. Infamous, they do have good wards down to try to pressure, but getting in is difficult, so they're gonna have to keep using smokes. Crystallize. Getting spotted. Nice stun, hit 4.
But they do get the call. They get the call, they get the lockdown, they get the kill onto Crystallize. Crystallize is gone, now in return the Overgrowth. Comes out onto the 2 of them. Chew moves forward, punching away. Chew ticking down low. Pepita's trying to chase him, will get the kill, but Pepita, he'll lose his life to the tower. So 2 for 2 at the moment in the mid lane. Scofield trying to roll out. The concoction will follow as Magical jumps in. Make sure that the trade favors Navi. They get 3 for 2.
He's going to rush that for the Morphling. Gonna have it at a pretty damn early timing too. Timado's recovered pretty nice after that really painful top lane.
He has. Mid lane.
Mid.
Oh, they're a little scared. Oh, but they do still get the kill. The sun rays enough. Oh, he got the stick. He did. He got the stick. The living armor doesn't save him though. Timado's in as well with the rotation. Will at least find the Phoenix, but they lose Pepita for that one. They have to retreat as there's backup for Wisper. Scofield's in with the Air Spirit play. We've got Chrono up in a second, so Crystallize can look to find something. Oh, look at this top. Has he got enough damage? Oh, you bet he does with the backup of Blizzy. The 2 of them make the jump, and Timado has to be a bit more careful how he pushes these lanes out full agi.
So scary versus double blink daggers.
Yeah.
Like we said, they don't have to worry. They don't have to rely on Chronosphere every time when they go for this type of build on the Alk. You can constantly set up for plays and play at that really quick pace. SoNNeikO. Oh.
Oh. Can they actually take it down in time?
Uh-oh.
I don't think they can. The global silence come too late. The Who Stomp's already there. They're in on top of them. They've lost 2 already from this failed attempt. Wisper, he can't get anything in response. His Magical's too high for the dunk to do enough damage.
Magical is saving the Chemical Rage for the fight. He doesn't want to commit it to try to kill Roche. Sending the spiders to scout. Can they go for some type of snatch? It's dropping low.
There's no way. I mean, Scofield can maybe go for the sort of YOLO play. Oh no, surely not. Oh my god, he did!
He got the last hit too.
Oh, he actually did. He got the hit. He got the Aegis. I mean, he'll die, and I don't know if it necessarily makes the outlook of the game any better for Infamous, but boy, did he do it. Scofield. It certainly is. They'll need a little, a few more somethings. Infamous, but Scofield.
They have to be kicking themselves after that one. They have everyone set up around the pit, and he just boulders in.
Rolls in. Oh, Pepita. Oh, he's got the
BKB off. Uh-oh.
Alright, they got him. Manta off the global, throw out the stun, lock down the brood.
He's just inside the tower, but dying.
Scofield's trying his hardest here to sort of hold back Navi there with the 2-man stun, the 3-man silence, but it's not going to dissuade Navi from pushing on and from pushing him over the edge as well.
It's been a long time since Infamous has found themselves a kill, right?
That's the only good news we've seen so far this game for Infamous. Everything else is just looking to go Navi's way.
Mm-hmm.
Timado is recovering, but it isn't a game, as we've seen, where this Alchemist is already so far ahead.
And your versus just so much damn team fight. Scofield.
With the Stampede. BKB's going to be out for Pepita. Blizzy does find the stun connection onto Scofield. Scofield, quick silence. Onto the Phoenix. Keeping the distance. Crystallize comes in. Gets the bash down onto the burst spear. That's one dead. Pepita now being chased down the egg. He gets it. It does die. Timado kills the egg, but now he himself in potential trouble. Turns into the void. Is able to jump back. Quick jump from Blizzy though. He's got the Who Stomp to set up the call. Wisper keeps them off alive as he gets the 3 of them. Not enough damage though from Wisper to find a kill. And maybe though with Scofield's control they could. Crystallize. BKB's up. Turns back towards Scofield. Starts to get the bashes out. Kills off the Earthspreaders. A die back from Scofield.
They popped the egg, but the damage, it's just not there. 16,000 gold lead.
And where is your damage when you look at sort of Infamous's lineup? It relies on Timado to be in the fights, but he has to be so careful.
Yep. Too much control. Wisper.
Look at the call with the blade mail. Oh, Alk is dying. Alk is dying.
Oh, he got the Manta off. Damn, that was close.
Get away, and now Crystallize.
Oh, no.
The Chrono out onto the 2 of them. Timado and MoOz held in place, held in time. As a fortification will only briefly slow down Navi's push. Probably the ranks as well as Timado. He's been going all in on his item buying. He's no availability for buyback. He does in a second. Now he's got enough gold. So he does have it actually for 40 seconds. He can opt to get back in. And he will. I don't know if it's going to be soon enough as Wisper's getting surrounded, burning down to the Radiance. He'll die. See what they can turn around here. Timado, can he find the kill? Does get the Centaur. Jumps forward inside of the Void Fawn to look for more, but Crystallize has his own BKB. Crystallize, another time war because he backs away. Timado is trying to do his best to sort of close the gap.
Oh, can they get him?
Okay, they got him. Alright, Infamous, with that buyback on Timado, they will push Navi back and keep the rack safe. I think you might even give it to the Void over the Treant this game. Even though I sort of said Treant is so good, like Navi, they already own the whole map. You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
Like the only place you would really care about Vision is probably in the high ground because of the most part.
Oh, they're smoked. They know that Infamous is on the high ground here.
Oh, and they lead in. Charge forward from Magical. They'll get the concoction out. Pepita does pot the BKB, but he got the lockdown onto Scofield. Scofield's still able to get the ball to smash through. They do get the call. Crystallize falling over. He gets the time walk off. The Void Chrono catches the 2 of them as he beats down MoOz. Turns his attention towards Timado as well. There's a lot of straight shit about Blizzy. The combo's there. The concoction into Who Stomp onto the 2 of them. There's 3 dead on Infamous. Timado down once again. Buyback, of course, still on cooldown for this Morphling.
Such a good positioning there by the Axe, too. Wisper catches 3 with the Blade Mail. They have the follow-up from Scofield, but it's just not enough to go through this. And Magical, he didn't have his ulti. He didn't have Chemical Rage during that fight. They still couldn't bring him down. SoNNeikO's just claiming bounties, chasing Scofield. He's hasted. As the racks go down, and we're going to see Scofield be chased by the bird.
And slowly dying as it looks to be. He cannot roll away.
Triumphant squawk.
As Navi, 24k lead.
But if you're just actually enabling them even more, your draft really starts to just fall apart from minute 0.
Look at 2 sets of racks and realize they can go for the game. There's no buyback coming out, as we say, from Timado. It's still on cooldown. He's still dead for 25 seconds. Navi looking to close up the game. They've got one more chance with the 4 of them. Wisper, can he find a big call? That's the question. Jumps forward, but instantly Yules up into the air. The Stampede, Overgrowth, and Supernova being used as they hold Infamous in place. Pepita tries to scutter away as the Spider, but he cannot escape. He's dead. Will buy back. They've got the 5-man alive. This is their final chance, potentially, to hold. As Navi actually will back away. They are playing it safe.
They can go pick up all their items.
Yeah, they can certainly do so. We'll see where that first axe goes. As I said, Crystallize, he gets it onto Morph. And Timado didn't start shifting, so no strength.
No more. No, not getting their items.
Wait, who did he get? Did he give the axe to anyone yet?
He didn't have it yet.
He didn't have it yet.
They just jumped back in.
Oh, I mean, it's game over. GG. It's good. We'll never know. We'll never find out who that axe was going to. We'll have to ask him later. There we go. Navi, what a game 1. What a way to start this series for them.
We've seen Navi a bunch of times, like in the last few weeks. We got to see them at Maincast, and they did the same opener, right?
Look at Clinks. Fire v fire.
Yeah, so that's a high burst, high damage agility hero that doesn't really mind playing against Nyx.
Oh, he's going to die.
He's probably dead here.
He can't get out. He's got a TP, but no chance with that stun available from Scofield. We'll just try and live as long as possible.
He's juking. He's juking. Oh, he's going to get hit this time. Scofield's not even going to stun him. He's saving it.
He doesn't need to.
Who's he going to give the last hit to?
What was he giving it to?
Himself.
Oh, okay. It looked like he was sort of waiting there, allowing MoOz to get close, but yeah, Scofield was like, screw this, it's taking too long.
Pretty huge for them in this top lane.
That shouldn't happen.
Low armor Centaur, but just overstepping his bounds a bit too much. MoOz.
Oh, I mean, talk about overstepping. MoOz. Okay. The crazy lane up top. Crazy things happening. That's Pepita. We'll just pop the haste rune and not looking to do too much. Same time at the bottom.
Trying to punish him before he's 6.
Looking for those bashes. They've got him. Top lane. Quick stun onto the 2 of the MoOz and Scofield is
killing that bruise pretty hard. He's what, 1500 HP? He's so tanky. He goes for the Soul Ring build almost every time. And
oh no. Oh, Crystallize.
Time for no one.
Always a tricky one to get that Ember Spirit. If you do it when he sees you, he's always going to Remnant. As long as he's got a Remnant out, he's going to escape every time during that Chrono Cast animation.
Schofield will drop. Crystallize gets the last hit. Wisper gets himself a kill though, and now Timado's looking to get involved as well. Stampede will protect you. Yeah.
On the Ember compared to the Brood in game 1.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And Timado's actually going to be able to be involved as this hero. Wisper, he's going to have a good timing on that Blink Dagger too. It's just about the team fights. His rating just gets killed.
Say goodbye to the Mask of Madness then for a few minutes. No Mask of Madness on Crystallize. It's going to be frustrating. That extra bit of attack speed certainly needed to find these early chrono kills. That's mid lane.
Chains on Blizzy.
They're setting up. They're going with the chains. Blizzy tries for the Houston. They do get the Supernova, and there's the combo. The Supernova and Chronosphere down behind the tower means that both Ember and Brew are dead. As just as things were looking to run really smoothly this game for Infamous.
I think these are courier sniping wards for an axe. If you're a 5-position axe, right? If you just dunk some couriers in the early game,
why not?
You can keep slowing down that pace. And Navi's pace, like I said, it's slow. They are pretty cooldown reliant until they have that center. They do.
He sets up the 2-man hoofstomp. That's enough time for the damage to come out from Magical to take down Pepita. That one stun was all that was needed. I mean, that was him only with a Blade of Alacrity and a Blightstone as well. So a free Roche and Aegis.
How's MoOz's Blink Dagger doing on X? He's getting close.
He's very close.
So they're going to have more ways to actually initiate the fight.
Out hunting, they'll get the tower denied. SoNNeikO still able to keep that wave pushed in up top against the tier 2. Scofield's heading up to scout out what's going on up here.
Ooh.
Back towards the mid. Magical will be fine. They used the Stampede to get him out. Did try and make a go on to MoOz. MoOz doesn't fall top lane. Stuns there from Scofield. In position to put the TP to an end from SoNNeikO. Spike Carapace as well, holding him back post dive. They're trying to chase. They do have Brew coming across as well.
They should get SoNNeikO here.
Yeah, I'll just do his best to make them work for it, but they've already found him. Stun and a clap. SoNNeikO is gone. And mid lane.
Oh, he didn't get the shift. Eddie even was Spirit Vesseled anyway. Probably would get dropped.
Oh, and in fact, Magical. He's going to find more moves. He's gone. Navi may have lost SoNNeikO, but Infamous's attention. And he can really go for the opportunity.
Yep, they got a second BKB now too.
Oh.
See?
Jump from MoOz. Does get the call onto the Crystallize. Oh, he's found Timado, and Timado's not shifting. He's not shifting. He gets the Manta off though. Oh, Timado will survive.
Oh, that's so close.
Oh, he nearly died there, Pepita. He's got a Remnant out. So this time it's Navi's turn for the ults to not really set up anything at all, as they do not get those kills. And now, wow, they want to fight into this.
Oh,
the egg
combo.
is in a pretty perfect position though. They can't take it down. Timado's got to back off. They've lost MoOz. The Supernova Stone connects onto Timado. They're focusing down this small thing as he's getting bashed up, held in place as they've lost Timado, dead for 50 seconds. Wisper's trying to fight back with the Primal Split, but they've got their eyes on the Maul as Navi surrounds the Primal Split, but he still gets the blink off. Crystallize looking for the chase down. They have the vision. Jump in from Blizzy with the double edge, and Navi will claim both cores. Wisper and Timado dead.
They're all
They have the
near
damage.
him. I mean, Navi's absolutely ready to fight.
If they get a Who Stomp, he may just die. He started to shift. It might actually matter. Look at this damage that comes out. At the same time, a Chrono will be popped on the back lines, buying time for the Supernova to go up. Getting the stun onto the axe. Pepita tries to Remnant away, but he's moving too slow. Another Remnant comes out. There will be enough of the Arcane Rune to keep him safe. They're focusing the Phoenix with the Primal Split. SoNNeikO still alive for now. Can he get himself back to safety? He can't. They'll lose the Phoenix. As Infamous do get the trade. Blink out from Wisper's successful, but Navi, they're hot on his heels as they chase into the pit with both Magical and Crystallize. Wisper trying for the juice. Timado, he's actually come back in. He waveformed into this. The Who Stomp's there. He's trying to shift into strength. Timado looking to punch back, but he's now out of mana, and Timado just threw away his life. Zipping into the pit like that, entirely unnecessary from Timado, but he commits and gives up his life. Which way would be better to go? The Hex. He goes the Hex way. I like that. So he doesn't
consistent control. And
he doesn't need more damage, and with a Hex he can get like a kill like this. Surely Hex would defuse when this guy's dead.
If he sees him, Pepita's playing it safe.
Oh, there
Found him.
There you go. Wouldn't have happened with an MKB, but with a Hexa Diffusal, it certainly does. I mean, this is so terrifying for anyone that goes out. I mean, even with what the Manta and the BKB, but there's no Lincoln sort of thrown into there. So this Hex pickup from Magical is just going to be deadly against anyone on Infamous.
MoOz jumping forward to try to set up, but he's just going to pay with his... That was... What's your chat, Will? That was questionable at best, right?
Questionable at the best.
Yeah. They glyph as well. Keep the range creep alive.
There we go. It'll be alive long enough to at least get this mid melee racks.
Yeah, the creeps came back anyway.
That's all they needed. And then they'll stick around for more 10 seconds without the Axe's initiation.
For the most part, have been pretty damn solid. Yeah, they've come in with game plans every single time that I've seen them playing here before the matches start. There's a Roche. Will look to be secured. Infamous wants to try to contest this. Uh-oh, the stun connects. Wisper.
Yeah, Wisper. He can't get into the pit because of that. He's held outside. They do try and jump in, but the Hex is there straight away onto Pepita. He tried to go for the big play. Crystallize, Chronos, nobody apart from his own teammate. See if that matters. It actually does get SoNNeikO killed. Because he was in the Chrono, he could have popped the egg. Navi, they've lost 2. Crystallize and Magical still looking to fight strong. Looking towards Timado. Timado juking it out, turning around towards Crystallize. He gets Crystallize as well. Chu is trapped in the pit. Chu's going to die too.
Timado?
It's an ultra kill. They're going to be able to kill this Magical as well. They've taken the Aegis. They're setting up to kill him again. Give that man the rampage. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know how much Crystallize is going to be sweating right now. And sort of with the finish gone, you know, it may just be a support finish, but the Supernova makes all the difference against these BKBs. There's no Supernova to offer. And then Navi, you can sort of, you can feel it. As soon as that Whiff Chrono comes out, they just lose all morale and sort of all sense of focus in that team fight. They fall apart.
Yeah. He even used the BKB and then got rooted, but I think Wisper dispelled it with the Storm Parana. But SoNNeikO?
And Wisper.
He should be okay. It's a tanky Phoenix.
I mean, Wisper's going for it. Is he alright?
Is he okay?
I don't think he is. Wisper.
Wow, Wisper.
What the hell? And he's out.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna die.
But he got SoNNeikO.
I mean, that's no Phoenix for 90 seconds, so it's unlikely that Navi are gonna look to push without SoNNeikO.
I can't believe he actually killed him there. That was damn impressive.
Oh my goodness. Infamous could just be back in the game.
Just okay, just a hill troll.
Yeah, for that.
For that, nothing.
25 right click, mate. Wait, what's got a hill troll?
I don't know. He had a he had a purge creep for a while running around, but now he's got a hill troll. Oh, the chrono gets him. Doesn't even need the heavy follow-up.
Pepita doesn't have buyback. I don't know how much that matters, though, because Pepita, no offense to him, but in this game, he doesn't really offer much at this stage. He's just an Ember with Yules and Maelstrom.
No offense to him.
Like, well, you know what I mean?
I know.
He is pretty underfarmed.
Yeah.
Like, this Ember Spirit is not scary. So, Infamous can still definitely defend without him. So we'll see their best attempts. But they need Wisper, though. Whisper's been hexed. They'll try and force him away. Oh, he's dead, though. He's got buyback. Buys back immediately. They get the overgrowth onto Timado, but Timado with the BKB focuses and takes down the Supernova. Jump forward from MoOz. Gets the call onto 2. Timado. He's carrying them. He's carrying them hard. Can he carry them hard enough, though? There's a jump. They get the stun. Timado's in trouble. He's dead. But he has buyback himself. They'll get back in, still with the primal split going. They're playing around with Navi. See if they can catch another. They're chasing down Blizzy. Blizzy's got the living armor, but the stun connects. In they go. Call from MoOz. Timado's in with the damage. Blizzy will fall. They had to buy back on 2 cores, Infamous, but they do hold that top lane.
Because he has the BKB Manta, so he can remove all those disables that we talked about.
As you say, without the buyback, it's a whole lot harder for him to do those sort of plays, because if he does get chronoed, he's not going to have that second chance. It's magical.
He just finished up his MKB. Doesn't have... Has to be careful here.
Choosing with the backup, he can turn. The self-heals will buy some time for the Ember. The stun is there from Scofield, but the heal from the Sunray. It's not enough.
Dead.
They've lost the Clinks. Supernova is not going to save. Oh, the chrono. That's the kind of chrono that Navi was looking for from Crystallize. Perfect setup to allow the Supernova to come off.
Oh, no.
That was exactly what they needed. Because that may have just done it and allowed Navi to close up the game. Because with Timado dead for 100 seconds, that is a huge amount of firepower from Infamous lost. Yeah, you bring the chronos like that, the teammates are totally forgetting about earlier.
That's where SoNNeikO goes. All right,
yeah,
you're okay. You're okay for this.
Yeah, we'll keep you on the team for another season. Blizzy. Standing up, looking for Wisper. Wisper does have the primal if he feels too threatened. Will turn, try and get as much right clicks out as he can before. He's going to buy time for the buyback to come out from Scofield, and now with the split, they're going to look to chase. Stuns out onto Blizzy. Blizzy being focused. Fire Spirit's being sent down to help him out, but he gets called, dragged back up to the high ground. Still has a stampede. The disables there, though, from Wisper on the primal split. He actually gets forced up. Blizzy, with the Sunray and the living army, is actually going to survive that onslaught, but instead, Crystallize, he jumped in, and oh my goodness, he's back off the squad. Blizzy's dead as well. Crystallize.
Chu tipped him. His teammate tipped him.
Oh my goodness, just as he redeems himself, he goes and dies like this, and that's going to mean there's time for Timado to come back into the game. And this game ain't over, folks. This one's still going.
Navi getting that much more potent.
Yeah, Navi can go for this one with ease.
Yeah, and then this is the third rush, so we were talking about them having overbearing team fight, throwing a refresher shard. Now they've got so many ways to protect that egg. Blizzy gets the jump forward, Pepita.
Oh, he tried to go in for the jump, but the Houston was there. Oh! It does get out.
Hey, on disc, yep, saving him. Doesn't dispel the hex, but he has time to get up.
They still have the Chrono, Stampede, and Overgrowth ready. So they can push immediately with this Aegis and Cheese.
No buyback on Timado if he gets jumped. Has to be so
Oh, actually smoking
Uh-oh.
to try and start something here. BKB is going to be used by Magical as he holds his ground. They get the axe.
Throw Timado.
There we go, Crystallize. He's got the Chrono that they needed. Timado's held down. And they found Scofield as well. And that Chrono will mean that this game is going to end in smiles from all of Navi, including Crystallize, as they're 3 dead without buyback. Navi pushing on. A little bit of a rockier game than game 1, but it gets the job done.
Give him the rampage now.
Give him.
Crystallize
Go
wants
on.
it.
Come on, Pepita.
He's in.
Why you got to do this, Pepita? Oh, come on.
He's got a cheese.
Give it
and I
to
keep
him.
going for it.
Give it to him. He really doesn't want to give it to him. Oh, Peter. Come on.
But they get the win.
They're going to win. Navi. They're moving on. 2-0 here against Infamous. And unfortunately for Infamous, the end of the road here at the minor. As Infamous, I think we can all agree they had some great showings here. Some fantastic series, some really good wins.